can assure us Zambians are not disenchanted.
We think that the kind of development that we want should only be sourced from people we think are investors. Wherever I want to go, our feet shall take us there. They have said people perish because of lack of knowledge. This is a case that has been consuming us even as a nation to a large extent. Because if we were to know the facts, we would be puzzled. This country is one of the most watered, most rich in terms of fertility of the soil in the southern Africa. And yet what do we have to show for? Not much, of course. If we were to see what we are capable of doing and what we have done, then we'll have much to regret about. Today I had the privilege to visit one of my colleagues at a farm, and I was treated to this cool drink. This is Tamarind drink, or popularly known Kawawashi drink. It's one of the most expensive drinks in the world. It is made, if we were to come back to Zambia, this grows in the wild. You can have this more than you need. But what do we do them for? Nothing. A few months ago, I was in Europe and had the privilege to see how do the markets run and how can we contribute to this world. I was shocked to find just a small piece of cassava, a small piece less than the size of my hand, costs over 50 kwacha. And that those things to us here grow like wildfire. But what do we do them for? Nothing. We think that the kind of development that we want should only be sourced from people we think are investors. These are people that move from places, come here and do things that we ourselves can do. We have natural resources that are comparable to none. But what do we do with them? Nothing. It is time we started realizing that the help that this country needs should come from within, because we have the capacity. This country has got the capacity to supply the whole of Africa, the whole of Europe, just within our means. It's high time we started having a leadership that knows that development cannot be borrowed. The things that this country needs to develop is already here. Just this Kawawashi, if we were to process it, we could be able to make roads instead of borrowing the money. If only we could process this kawawashi and come up with this drink and export with good leadership. This kawawashi that grows naturally in our bush can actually be used effectively, and we can have money to make the roads and sustain them. That way we don't need to be taxing people. That way we don't need to be borrowing money. I can assure you, those things that we already want are already with us. I had this privilege to have this granadilla, and there's this drink. This granadilla here grows without effort. Why don't we make the drink? This drink, if we were to export it, we can do wonders with this drink. Of course, this is the way the fruit looks. You definitely not find it looking like this in the world. But this is the plant. And when you find it, don't just trample on it. From it brings this fruit, which is capable of fighting different types of cancers, improve and boost your immunity, give you the proteins and nutrients that makes the body strong and healthy. These are the things we have been blessed with naturally and locally in this country. And we can't continue living in mediocrity when we have got so much capacity, which if we adequately utilize and enforce, we can make a country that can be a beacon, and people that look at it will look with envy, because we decided to look not just outside but within ourselves. This is a time we look not to the east nor the west, but within us, because the help that we want will not come from the east or the west, but will come from us. Your feet, my feet, our feet shall take us there. This is a time we start making that step. Let us utilize whatever is within our means, because we can. Zambia chalo chesu. And wherever I want to go, our feet shall take us there. Thank you. Wherever I want to go, our feet shall take us there. Before I can leave the farm, I'm reminded that within the farm, something that grows naturally is the aloe vera. This is a plant which has got medicinal value, able to cure over 50 diseases, and it grows naturally in this country. We should find government investing in such kind of plantations. We can export and make money. Wherever I want to go, our feet shall take us there.